Alright, hey everyone, welcome to the Truth Talk, where we are going to discuss about the real stuff that matters right now. I am Muhammad Naim, and today we are talking about something that we all face daily, but always we don't think about it, which is honesty. Now, let's just be honest. Have you ever told a lie? Have you ever told a lie, any little lie to avoid trouble? Maybe you said you finished your homework when in fact you didn't, or maybe you made up an excuse to avoid going somewhere. Trust me, we've all been there. But today, let's talk about why honesty is very important, what happens when we are being dishonest, and how we can practice honesty in our daily lives. So, first, let us ask ourselves, why do people lie? Why lie is created? It's usually for three main reasons actually. The first one is to avoid punishment. Yeah, right? To avoid punishment, like when we say, I didn't bring my homework, when in fact that you did bring your homework, you just didn't finish it yet. Second one is to impress others. Like maybe when a group of people are talking about something that we don't know, but in order to impress them, we pretend that we know about what they are talking about, when in fact we have no clue at all. Then it is to make things easier, like maybe like saying, I am sick, so I can just skip school today. I am unable to go to class today because I am sick. At first, lying seems like the easy way out. Maybe seems like a smart move, right? But here's the catch. Once we tell one lie, we often have to tell more lies to cover up for the first one. Before we know it, we are stuck in a cycle of dishonesty. For example, let's say that you didn't study for a test. Then the teacher hands out the papers and you starting to panic, right? Then you glance at your friend's answers and you just straight away copy them. Now you get a good grade. You do get a good grade. But what happens next? If the teacher finds out, you will not only fail the test but also lose their trust. That is the most important one. Even worse, you are not actually learning the material. So in the for the next test, you may struggle more. So that is the thing about dishonesty. Actually, it feels like a shortcut or an escape, but in reality, it's just about time before things got worse in the long run. So why does honesty is very important? Here are the three big reasons. Based on research, honesty matters because honesty can build trust. Because when people know that you are an honest person, means that you cannot lie, they can rely on you. They can pass on their secrets to you. Then it helps you to sleep better at night because when we lie, we often overthink ourselves, whether we cover up our lies effectively or not. So, with being honest, there is no stress about covering up our lies. Then, the third one is it makes life simpler, which means that there will be no complicated stories to remember because of our lie. Imagine a world where everyone lies, where the teachers did not believe their students, where parents did not trust their children and kids, and friendships starts to falling apart. That's why honesty is the foundation of a good relationship between humans. So, how now we know that honesty is very important. So, how can we practice it daily? The first one is we need to think before we speak. Think before speak. It means that ask yourself whether that what you are trying to say is true or not. Second one is we just admit our mistakes, right? Because some people tend to be on their ego and they don't want to admit that they are wrong. In fact, It's okay to be wrong as long as we have learned from it. Next is be responsible. Responsible means that if you make a promise, you try your best to keep it. Yeah, right? That honesty is not just about not lying to others, it is about being real with yourself and with the other person. So, for the conclusion is honesty is not just about a rule to follow, it is about being someone who people can trust and respect. So next time you are tempted to lie, to think just think about the consequences, about what comes after you start lying. Is it worth it? Probably not. Right. So I think that's all for today's episode of the Truth Talk. So if you enjoyed this, try to challenge yourself to be honest for a whole week and let's see what happens. So I think that's all for me. Stay real, stay honest, and until next time, take care and see you soon. Alright, Assalamualaikum and very good morning everyone. My name is Muhammad Naim bin Mazlan and today I will be discussing about a fundamental value which is about honesty, that this value is very important to be implemented in the hearts of the students. In this video, I will explain about what is honesty, why is it important, and how we can practice it in daily life. So, what is honesty? Honesty means being truthful in both words and our actions. It involves like telling the truth, admitting mistakes, and being sincere in our interactions. For example, if a student does not complete their assignment or their homework but tells the teacher the truth, that they are being honest. That is honesty. However, if they make up an excuse or they lie, it, that means that they are being dishonest. So, that is honest and dishonest. Why honesty is important? Because honesty is very important because of three main reasons, right? Like it builds trust. Yeah, right. Because people often tend to rely on honest individuals, so they tend to trust on us who are very honest. Then it promotes responsibility, which means that it encourages accountability for the students' actions. Then it prevents problems. It prevents problems because lying often creates additional issues, like when we are trying to cover up for our lies, it can be a very problematic situation. For instance, if a student cheats on a test, they may pass, but they will not truly learn the material and may struggle later for the next test. Therefore, honesty is a long term investment in success. Then we have the consequences of dishonesty. The consequences of dishonesty is, the first one is we lose the trust, because once someone lies, others tend to doubt them because the someone already broke their trust. Then damaged reputation, which means that people may not believe them in the future anymore because they have lied. And then negative impact on character. Lying can have a negative impact on character because dishonesty, when we become dishonest, it actually can become a very bad habit of us. So, for example, if a student repeatedly lies about completing their homework or assignments, teachers may no longer believe in them, even when they are telling the truth actually. This tells us that the long term impact of dishonesty can be very, very bad. Then, for example, let me share a real life example. There were two students. One always told the truth, and while the other one frequently lied. When the honest student made a mistake, the teacher forgave them of because they had a history of being truthful with each other. However, When the dishonest students finally told the truth, nobody believed in them because, yeah, again, because of the history. This example highlights that honesty not only affects us immediately but also shapes about how others perceive us in the long run. So, that is honest and dishonest. So, how can we actually practice honesty in our daily lives? So, the first one, we need to be a role model, which means that the teachers and parents should demonstrate honesty to their children and to their students. Then create a safe environment because which means that students should feel comfortable in admitting their mistakes because maybe some students feel embarrassed when they make a mistake but they are embarrassed to share them with others. Then the teachers or the parents must praise for their honesty. This is to recognize the truthful behavior of encouraging the honesty in the students. So the students may tend to be truthful again. For example, if a student confesses to forgetting a homework or assignment, instead of immediately doing go to the punishment, the teacher or the parents can acknowledge their honesty and at the same time guide them to improve their responsibility. So the, the key takeaways that we have in our presentation is honesty is very essential in order for us to earn trust and respect. Dishonesty can lead to negative long-term effects. And final one is encouraging honesty creates a positive learning environment. So, in conclusion, honesty is a value that shapes our character and influences our relationships between us and other people. Let us all strive and struggle to be honest individuals. So, I think that is the end of my presentation about honesty. Thank you and see you soon.